Welcome to the Sell Smarter podcast. Every week, we give you 5 big insights and strategies so you can sell smarter. Sell Smarter is brought to you every week by the sales and marketing research experts at salesfuel.com. Be prepared to be brilliant with Sales Fuel. In this week's show, we're tackling the highs and lows of sales, starting with how to stay positive even when you're feeling totally defeated. Then, let's talk about those sneaky networking mistakes that can sabotage your first impression and how to dodge them like a pro. For all you marketers, I'll break down how magazine advertising can help your B2B or B2C accounts truly shine. Plus, I'll recap the top takeaways from our recent chat with the brilliant Stephanie Weier. And finally, if you're leading a team, we'll dig into why hiring the right people is the real secret to building a strong sales culture. Let's get into it. Here's this week's first strategy: how your inner voice can make or break your sales game. First, your mindset is everything. If you keep telling yourself buyers aren't biting because of the economy, you'll start acting like it's true. And guess what? It becomes your reality. So train that inner voice to be your hype squad, not your worst critic. Second, surround yourself with positive people, those sunshine folks who make you feel seen and energized. Curate your network and limit time with the cloud people who drain your vibe. And finally, don't underestimate the power of laughter and kindness. A little humor can melt tension in tough negotiations, and small acts of kindness build trust and make your workday way more enjoyable. Remember, optimism isn't about ignoring setbacks. It's about learning from them and bouncing back stronger. You've got this, and your positive attitude is your secret weapon. Read more about this on our blog at salesfuel.com/blog. Next up, how to sidestep those classic sales networking mistakes and actually make your connections count. First big takeaway: don't just wing it at events, show up with a plan. Whether you're heading to a massive industry conference or a cozy lunch, know who's going to be there and set some clear goals. Think about who you want to meet, which current customers could be great references, and even reach out to event organizers for insider info. Trust me, a little prep goes a long way toward making your time and conversations way more valuable. Second, let's chat about digital networking. It's tempting to let AI handle your emails or social posts, but here's the thing: people can spot a generic, robotic message from a mile away. Instead, take the extra minute to make your outreach personal and authentic. The social snippet reminds us that balancing AI with a human touch is key to building real relationships online. So, whether you're networking in person or online, a little strategy and a lot of authenticity will help you stand out for all the right reasons. You've got this. Go make those connections count. Download the free Sales Fuel mobile app today to get new sales tips and customer insights like this every day.
In B2B sales, credibility is everything. 71% of buyers research you online before even engaging. What does your digital presence say about you? With Sales Cred, you get the digital cred check to assess and improve your online image, AI-powered insights to stay top of mind with prospects, and real-time business intelligence to prep for meetings in seconds. Build trust, win more deals. Get a demo and 2 free profiles at salescred.com today. That's salescred.com.
If you're into marketing, let's chat about why magazine advertising still packs a punch, even in our digital-obsessed world. First, here's something you'll love. 21% of U.S. adults regularly read magazines, and a whopping 61% of them have responded to magazine ads in the past year. That means magazine readers are 49% more likely to engage with ads than the average adult, according to Audience Scan powered by AdMall. So if you want your message to land with an audience that actually pays attention, magazines are still a smart bet. Now let's talk about who these readers are. Over 30% belong to a gym or fitness club, and they're 75% more likely to work out twice a week. Plus, 52% of magazine readers are motivated to buy products that help them feel healthy. If you're selling anything in the wellness, fitness, or comfort space, you're basically speaking their language. And here's your action step. Craft your magazine ads with health, comfort, and aspiration in mind. These readers want to feel good and look good. Help them get there. So, if you want to reach an engaged, motivated audience, magazine advertising is still your secret weapon. Want more marketing research and insights about your target customer? Check out admall.com. It's the #1 business intelligence tool for media agencies in the US. The next strategy comes from our Manage Smarter podcast with hosts Audrey Strong and Celie Smith. In this episode, they dive into the wild world of content rights, clearances, and how to avoid those legal headaches that can sneak up on you faster than a copyright troll in your DMs. So, here's what you need to know. First, don't assume you can use any music, art, or even a random font just because you found it online. As guest expert Stephanie Weier put it, judges almost always side with the copyright holder. Yikes, right? So, always check the terms and conditions. And when in doubt, get your attorney to review your content, especially if it's for commercial use. Second, fair use isn't a magic shield. Just because something's in the background or you tweaked it a little doesn't mean you're safe. Stephanie shared the story of the famous Obama Hope poster. Turns out even changing an image can still land you in hot water if you don't have the rights. And finally, with AI and content creation, always disclose when you're using AI-generated material and get proper licenses, especially for graphics and logos. Bottom line, a little extra diligence now can save you a world of pain and dollars later. You've got this. Protect your work and your peace of mind. Hear more at managesmarter.com or wherever you get your podcasts.
You need sales to make your business grow, but how can you do that if you hire a bad salesperson? Get to know TeamTrait.com. TeamTrait is a behavioral assessment tool that helps you hire top-performing sales talent. It reveals over 150 professional mindset traits like resilience, problem-solving skills, and customer empathy. Our forfeit simulator can help predict who will thrive in your unique sales environment, whether it's healthcare, logistics, or financial services. Stop guessing and start winning. Ask your HR or hiring manager to visit TeamTrait.com today for a demo and 2 free profiles.
Our final strategy is for all the future leaders, sales managers, and top executives. Let's talk about building a sales team that actually wants to stick around, and not just because of the free coffee. First, culture matters way more than you think. According to Korn Ferry, high-performance sales cultures lead to higher quota and win rates. But here's the kicker. 35% of sales reps would consider leaving for a kinder, friendlier environment, and that jumps to 38% for millennials. That's from SalesFuel's Voice of the Sales Rep survey. So if your team is bickering or you're seeing a revolving door of talent, it's time to rethink your culture. Second, don't just hire someone because they're charming in the interview. Use assessments before you even meet them. Tools like TeamTrait can help you spot who's a true team player, not just a lone wolf. And when you do interview, focus on how they'll support the team, not just if they like the same Netflix shows as you. So if you want a sales team that thrives, focus on fit, use data, and build a culture people actually want to be part of. Your future self and your team will thank you. That's it for this episode of the Sell Smarter podcast from Sales Fuel. Listen next week for 5 more insights and strategies for sales leaders. Sell Smarter is produced by Tyler Welsh and edited by Kathy Crosett. The show is written by Celie Smith, Jessica Holinsky, Rachel Cagle, Darby Dahl, and Tim Londergan. And I'm your host, Allison Gray. Sales Fuel and Sell Smarter are registered trademarks of Sales Fuel Incorporated. Copyright 2025, all rights reserved.